Welcome back to another deep dive. Um, Ever find yourself tangled up trying to follow royal family trees?
Ugh.
All those names, dates. Man, it gets confusing, right?
Oh, absolutely. A real maze sometimes. Yeah.
Exactly. So today, we're looking at something that sort of cuts through all that. It's this really neat interactive application called the Royal Bloodlines Tracker. Its whole point is to let you visually explore the really complex links between old royalty, modern monarchs, and, get this, even some famous people you might know.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so our mission really is to see how this tool gives you a shortcut, a way to get genuinely well-informed about these connections, without the headache. Turns it into more of a discovery.
Right.
Okay, so let's unpack this.
Well, what's really fascinating, I think, is how this tracker reveals this incredibly intricate web. We're talking relationship spanning centuries.
Yeah.
It's not just like a flat list of names. You can see the connections. It makes the interconnectedness of these, major historical figures really dynamic.
So you can actually trace things visually.
Precisely. You might find, say, a direct line from some medieval king you've barely heard of straight to, I don't know, a modern celebrity. It's quite surprising sometimes.
Wow.
Or you can see how Queen Victoria's kids and grandkids ended up, well, pretty much everywhere in European royalty. It lays it all out.
And navigating it, is it complicated? Because these things can be.
Actually, no, that's one of the best parts. It seems really intuitive. On a computer, you just click and drag to pan around.
Okay.
Use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. And if you're on a phone or tablet, pinch to zoom works just like you'd
That's
expect.
standard stuff, yeah.
Right. And there are simple buttons too. Zoom in, zoom out, reset view. Oh, and a double tap toggles views, apparently. It's designed so you don't waste time figuring out the controls.
That's good. Lets you focus on the actual information.
Exactly. It respects your time, makes this complex data feel, well, accessible.
You mentioned seeing the connections. How does that work visually?
Yeah, so there are these connection lines. They literally draw the family links between people.
Ah, okay.
And what's really useful is you can toggle these lines on or off. So if it feels too cluttered, you just flick a switch, basically.
Oh, that's smart. So you can choose what you focus on.
Precisely. Maybe you only want to see direct parent-child links for a bit, or maybe you want the whole sprawling network. It lets you customize without feeling overwhelmed. You can really trace how dynasties, branched out or merged.
Okay, so we can see the links, navigate easily.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the actual details? The stories behind the names? Where do we find those interesting bits?
Ah, right. So when you click on any person's box, this little panel pops up at the bottom.
Got it.
It has two tabs. One's details that gives you the basics. Title, dates, their main significance. Pretty standard stuff.
Okay.
But then there's the footnotes tab, and that's where it gets really interesting, I think.
That's where the good stuff is.
Kind of, yeah. That's where you find those extra tidbits, the anecdotes, maybe a note about a political marriage or some lesser-known fact. It adds, color and depth, gives you a richer picture.
Nice. Little discovery moments.
Exactly. Brings them to life a bit more than just names and dates.
And how do you quickly tell who's who? Like, is that a medieval king or a modern celebrity?
Ah, yeah, they thought of that. There's a clear legend down in the bottom right corner.
Okay.
It uses color coding. So, like, medieval kings might be one color, modern royals another, celebrities a third, maybe notable Americans another. You can tell at a glance what category someone falls into.
That helps orient you pretty quickly then, see the bigger picture.
Instantly. Gives you that broader historical context right away. Helps you grasp the scope of what you're looking at.
Makes sense.
And one more thing, kind of a convenience feature, but really thoughtful.
Oh, yeah.
The application actually saves your last view, like where you were zoomed in, what part of the chart you were looking at. It uses local storage on your device.
So you don't lose your place.
Right. Next time you open it, you just pick up right where you left off. No need to navigate back to where you were. Seamless.
That is handy. Saves a bit of frustration.
Definitely.
So, okay, wrapping this up a bit. What does this all mean for someone wanting to understand these connections?
Well, I think it means the Royal Bloodlines Tracker is genuinely a really engaging tool. It's informative, sure, but it's also visual and interactive.
Right. Makes it less dry than just reading lists.
Exactly. It offers you this unique journey through history's web, showing connections you might never spot otherwise. It's more than just genealogy. It's about seeing this deep tapestry.
Yeah, understanding the flow of history through people.
Mm-hmm. And, while this tool is brilliant at showing bloodlines, those direct connections, it does make you think, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, it raises this question. What other kinds of connections are out there? Threads that aren't genetic.
Like what? Ideas,
Yeah.
influence?
Exactly. Shared ideas, maybe philosophical movements, cultural influences, things that link people across time and different fields who aren't related by blood at all.
That's interesting.
Are there other patterns, other networks just waiting to be tracked and discovered? Things that could give us new ways of seeing history, beyond just the family trees?
That's a really fascinating thought to end on. What are those unseen threads weaving through our past? Something for you all to ponder.